The Mail and Guardian hosted its 6th annual 200 Young South Africans event in Johannesburg this week. We chatted to some of those who made the list about what it means to be young in South Africa today.
Being part of a group like this comes with a certain sense of humility because we have huge challenges in this country and we have huge obstacles to overcome. But hopefully here today there's a group of people who can make some of those challenges be less daunting.
Look, Joel Netshitenge, I think 2 years ago, in the same ceremony, spoke about the mistake that a lot of South Africans make, especially the elder South Africans, that of suffering from ageism, believing that answers and solutions are going to come from the older generation, whereas it's the younger South Africans who should be able to influence the discourse and say that, look, as the people that will be tasked to take this country forward in a decade or 2 decades later, we should be participating and saying, look, this is where we would like to see this country go, because it is the country that we will be running many years down the line.
One of the most important things for me is to take very seriously the project of training other young people to be critical citizens of this country, to try and give younger people than me the opportunity to think critically, to worry about the world, to develop a set of skills that will allow them to interrogate and understand the world.
Minister Trevor Manuel was the keynote speaker and shared some words of wisdom with the crowd.
One of the big responsibilities that your generation has is to win back some sense of honor in the context of the responsibility of governance. I must admit that I operate in a world of politics where logic doesn't always reign supreme. Elected leaders hate to hand over power. So my first question to you is whether you're ready. And by ready, I'm not speaking of storming the Bastille. No, please not. South Africa needs a generational mix of people in leadership positions. Age cannot be the only criterion. Leadership has to be about values, about respect, about discipline, persuasion, and a series of softer attributes. The worst leaders are those who lack the maturity to understand that the desire for power is unlikely to render you a competent leader. I'm also asking you to work hard at what you do. I want to plead that this hard work not just be in your immediate occupation, but to work hard in the service of others, as many of you who are recognized here today do every single day.